Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a favorites video. I literally have not done a favorites video, I think, since my year-end favorites of 2017. I'm just a person, like, I'm not going crazy with buying myself makeup stuff. If I buy myself anything, it has to do with my makeup kit. I don't really know whether to call this my May favorites or my June favorites because I'm kind of in the middle of June. I'm gonna title this my June favorites, and it's pretty much the favorites that I've had for the past 6 months. But if I did a favorites video every single month, it would be the same products every single time. So instead of boring you guys with favorites every single month with the same things, today it's been 6 months that I did my last favorites, and I guess it's kind of like a half yearly favorites, which is kind of cool. I still, even after 6 months, don't have that many things, but these have been the products I've really been loving in the last couple months, and I really want to share these with you guys. So as always, I hope you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So when it comes to skincare, I actually want to talk about these two products first. I recently did a drugstore video with all of the new skincare products I got that have really been helping my skin. So I will have that link down below for you guys if you missed it. One of the products that I talked about in that video were the Aveeno Positively Radiant wipes and pads, cleansing, daily cleansing pads. Okay, we need to start over with the video as well as me learning how to read. I talked about in that video how I absolutely love these and I feel like they've really changed my skin, but I also discussed in the video how I feel like I have a little bit of a reaction to these wipes when I first started using them, so I kind of backed away from them, but I noticed that I don't have that reaction anymore. I don't know if it's because my skin kind of got used to them or if it was actually a different product. I'm 99.9% sure it was these, but I think my skin kind of got acclimated to it, honestly. So I have been using these at least once or twice a week still, even after the break, even after I had the reaction. I don't exfoliate every single day because I do have really sensitive skin, so if I exfoliate, it's actually too much for my skin. But I really do love these pads because I feel like it gets rid of the dead cells, and it really actually helps with me because I do have acne prone skin on my little cheek area here. So I really do love these, and they actually have clearing pads, I think, or cleansing, another kind of pad that they have. They also have clear complexion pads, which I want to go ahead and get as well and see which one I like better. But for right now, the Positively Radiant ones have been really great. So if you're a person who has very sensitive skin with exfoliating, and if you do have acne prone skin, I definitely would recommend checking these out. As always, I'll link all the products that I talk about in this video below, so definitely check these out. Another amazing skincare product that I have been loving, and I have really honestly been loving this whole skincare line. I just found this skincare product and the skincare line recently, and now I want like every single product because she has been helping me with my skin a lot. So this is the Rene Varallo anti-cyst treatment. It is quick recovery and prevention. So I found Rene Varallo through another skincare person, and I do suffer with cystic acne really bad, and I used to, it's the acne that is just right under the skin. You can't pick it, you can't do anything, because if you do, you're gonna really irritate your skin's gonna be a disaster. And that's how I have always had my scars over here from cystic acne. No matter what I do, it always creates a scar. So if you're a person that suffers from cystic acne like I do, and you feel like there is nothing out there to help you, try this out. This is one of the best products I have ever used. You can use it on a blemish. When you get a cystic blemish under the skin and you don't want to touch it, you don't want to pick it, you just go ahead and you put this on your skin every single night, and it actually gets rid of it. I also use it, like it says, it's either quick recovery or prevention. And I always use it as a preventative, you know, kind of step so that I don't get acne. I haven't really had a breakout in a really long time. The little thing on my cheek right here, I don't know what happened. I just went like this yesterday and I scratched something, and so my face is now bleeding, which was great. Lovely, thank you so much. But this side of my cheek, as you guys know, if you've been a subscriber of mine, I've always had a problem over here, and I've noticed that in the last month or so since I bought this, I have not had any cystic breakouts, which is unbelievable. I do not remember the last time I have said I haven't had a breakout in a really long time, which is just mind-blowing. And that's kind of what I talked about in my drugstore video. Like, I used to get breakouts at least once a week, at least 1 or 2 breakouts a week. And I was getting to the point where I was like, you know, I'm so freaking sick of trying all these new products and spending all this money on high-end skincare products. I mean, a lot of skincare products, of course, work. It doesn't matter if they're low end or high end, whatever. I think it just all depends on your skin. And so I completely stopped everything I was using. And like I said, I researched products that are really, really good for the skin. And that's when I went ahead and bought a bunch of new stuff. Those things have been really, really helping my skin. And the treatment has just done wonders. I literally cannot say enough good stuff about this. And now I want to go ahead and get all of her products. She has so many great things like masks, and she has a vitamin C and E treatment that I really want to try, because a lot of people, as I've read reviews and seen a lot of videos, a lot of great results with using her products. And she works with a lot of celebrities and all their skins are beautiful. So I guess I can, cross my fingers and hope that mine would look the same. So I definitely want to put this in my favorites video, because this has been helping my skin so much and I wanted to share this with you guys, so definitely get it. 3 foundations that I've been loving the last couple months have been these 3, which I'm gonna share with you right now. The first has been one of my holy grail foundations. I've been using this for a really, really long time, and it's the Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation. Is by Too Faced. If you guys have in your collection, you probably know that you love it as well. And I have been loving this foundation for so long, and I just feel like it looks so beautiful in pictures, and it just makes my skin look so nice and smooth, and I just love it. I feel like it gives that kind of look to your skin, like you just have healthy, glowing skin. It's just one of my favorites. It has a really great long wearing and staying power as well, so I absolutely love this foundation, so I did just want to give that a shout out. I also wanted to talk about the new Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I did do a video on this here on my channel recently, and I've been loving these foundations. I feel like they last a really, 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 really long time. I mean, they pretty much say 24-hour foundation. I do not wear my makeup for 24 hours just because I know if I wear my makeup that long, I'm gonna get a breakout, which is like anxiety to the max. So I don't wear this foundation for 24 hours, but the day that I did wear it and the times that I have worn it, whether it was for that video or just any other day, I feel like it just stays really, really good, and it covers really, really good. It is oil-free too, so it actually is really good for your skin. I just love the Becca foundations. I feel like I have never had a Becca foundation that I do not hate. I love all their foundations. I have the Aqua Luminous one in my makeup kit for my brides, and it always looks so amazing on everybody. And so yeah, I've just been really loving the Ultimate Coverage. I use it as much as I possibly can. It is getting a little bit warmer, so I don't want to go too heavy with my foundations right now, but I've been loving this the last couple months since it came out, and I am so happy with this foundation. So if you guys didn't check out that video, again, I'll link that one down below for you as well. And a foundation that I've been using a lot is this one by NARS. I've actually had it in my collection for a little bit. Actually, it's been like, I think I bought it last summer. And I've really been loving this foundation. It is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. And I've been using this a lot, especially because now it is getting summer, it is getting hot. And I've been using it on the weekends with my weddings, because I feel like a lot of times, like if I'm tan, if I have a self tan on like I do today, sometimes I just don't wear makeup to go to weddings. I used to be the person when I was working and I first started my business, I would get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and do my makeup really glam, because I feel like at the end of the day, like if I look good, not meaning this in like a cocky way or conceited way, but if I look good, then I feel like the client will be like, okay, like she actually knows what she's doing. So like in the beginning when I first started my business, I would like try and make myself look good. But now when I go to weddings, I'm like, it's not about me. Like it's about the bride looking her best, and it doesn't matter if I roll in looking like a damn mess. I mean, I want to look presentable, but it's at the point now where I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes if I have to get up really early, I just don't put on any makeup at all. But recently, it's just been so hot, and because it's really nice and lightweight, and it gives a really good coverage. It's not full coverage or anything because it is a tinted moisturizer, but I feel like it does cover pretty good, and I feel like it just gives a really nice glow and, you know, look to my skin. It looks like just a second skin. So I've been using this a lot, and I feel like it's a foundation that I'm gonna use a lot in the summer, because you don't wanna go too crazy cakey, because you don't wanna be wearing really, really heavy foundation in the summertime and in the heat. So yeah, I've really been loving this, and I've actually had this for a while, so I know this has always been one of my go-to moisturizers for the summertime, so definitely check this out. I wanted to talk also about this brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm last month. I think these are by Crown. Yes, they're the Crown brushes. And I don't know the number that this is or anything, but like I said, it came in my BoxyCharm box. And I've really been loving it for bronzer. Like when I go ahead and bronze up my face, I've really been loving this brush. I always usually just use a regular contour brush, but I just feel like I'm just not, remember when we all used to be really like into those really harsh contour lines? Like, yeah, no, that's not me anymore. But I really love to go ahead, of course, and bronze and give myself a little bit of a sun-kissed look. So I've been using this brush, and I think it's really great to just bronze up the face, just give your face a little bit of color. So I have been loving this brush recently. And to talk about bronzing and bronzing with that with that brush, another bronzer that I've been loving recently is this one by MAC. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in the shade Dark Deepest. It is very tan, so I do use this bronzer when I am my tan right now. So I did use it today on my face, and I really do love this. I love the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. I think they're really gorgeous, and they do blend. Very, very pigmented, so honestly, a little bit goes a very, very long way. You don't need much at all on your brush. And so I've been using this a lot to go ahead and bronze up my face. Like I said, I don't really do a really intense contour anymore, so right now I'm very happy with just bronzing up my face. So this has been my go-to bronzer, especially when I am self-tanning. When I am kind of a little bit fairer or medium tone, that's when I'll go ahead and just use my Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. But this has been the bronzer that I've been using a lot recently, and I really, really love it. 3 products left, kind of going into powders. I also really quickly want to talk about these 2 by Becca. This one is the Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. I have been using the heck out of this. I absolutely love it. I set it with my regular Sigma F35 brush, and I go ahead and set it just under the eyes. And it does brighten up your eyes, but it's not like a really, really intense brightening effect, like it's white, or you can see that it's like different, like a different powder in photography, if that makes sense. Like I usually just use this under my eyes. I don't really set this anywhere else, obviously, but it doesn't come off in photography like, okay, she used a different powder under her eyes than she did for the rest of her face. It is a really, really great setting powder. I think it keeps my concealer in place really, really well. And I don't know, it's very lightweight, it's very finely milled, so I feel like it's just like putting nothing on, and I really, really do love it. So I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like. It's white, so again, it can look very intimidating. It can look like, okay, that's gonna give me a huge flashback in photography, but it really doesn't, and I really do love this powder, so definitely check that out if you have not already. And then this other powder by Becca, I actually got this a couple months ago, and I never used it. And then I started using it like 2 months ago, and I'm like, okay, why didn't I use this when I got it? This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. Now the thing that I love about this is, first of all, it has a little thing so you keep it closed, but it has kind of like a sponge. I call it like a trampoline, like kind of sponge. So it has that on the bottom, and what it is that is actually wet. So when you go ahead and put your brush into it to get the powder, you dip it into the little pad, but it's wet. So when you put it on the face, it gives like a cooling effect, and it stays really, really amazing, and your foundation stays really, really amazingly as well. And I've been loving this powder. It feels so different when you're applying it on the face, because it's like, okay, it's kind of wet, but it's kind of cool. Like, how does this work? But when you set it, it really just, I think it gives your skin like that filtered look, like that flawless look. So I've been loving this powder. I think it's a really great, it's another great product. I mean, Becca, honestly, in my opinion, can't go wrong with their stuff. I love so many Becca products. So I love that stuff. They're so good. They're so good. So definitely check those out. And my last product that I want to talk about is this lip gloss. This is a Ride or Die True lip gloss that's been out for a really long time. But I'm kind of in a phase now where I feel like but I feel like I'm not a person that really likes to wear like hardcore lipstick. I used to overdraw my lips. I used to wear lipstick all the time when I was doing my tutorials. I'd leave it on all day. And now I'm just kind of the person where I'm like, I really don't want to wear lipstick. I don't want to wear lip liner. I just want to put on a gloss and just get out the door. Whether I have a really intense glam eye look or it's an everyday, like I just want to put lip gloss on and that's it. I'm not a big lipstick person as much right now, even though I am wearing lipstick today. But the lip gloss that I have been using like crazy is Bite Beauty's Rambutan. It's a really great nude and it just gives your lips like that wet look. It's a very neutral, of course, nude gloss, so it goes with your lips color beautifully and it kind of just blends in. It just gives your lips like that nice wet plump, which kind of sounds really gross. I'm very, very sorry. It gives your lips like that plump look. And the other one that I absolutely love is Honey, and Honey actually has like sparkles in it a little bit, or a little bit of shimmer in it. So that's another thing that just gives your lips that kind of plumpy look, and I absolutely love them. So I've been using these just on their own. They're very, very pigmented as well, but at the same time, they're sheer. So it just gives your lips like that little bit of like oomph that your lips need to just look real, real good. You know what I mean? So I've been loving their lip glosses, and I've just been loving just using regular lip glosses on their own. So definitely check these out. I know Bite Beauty has so many lip glosses at Sephora, so definitely check out their lip glosses if you haven't already. All right, guys, and that is it for my favorites. I know I'm kind of early slash little bit, no, I'm early because this is gonna be my June favorites. So I know I'm early to the favorites for this month, but I thought it was a little too late to make this my May favorites. So I hope you guys enjoy. I cannot believe it is going to be July because July 8th is my birthday. And time literally flies by so freaking fast. Like I feel this is my last birthday, like, oh my gosh. It's sick. It is sick how fast time flies, honestly. So let me know, as always, what your favorites were for this past month, as well as your favorites for the last couple months, since I haven't really been in the favorites game. I'm always interested to know what you guys love so I can get it for myself and really kind of check out what other people are saying about the products that you guys have been loving. So as always, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.